What do you really think keeps Pharrell in our minds, wherever it's at, either on the dance floor, in our whatever devices? What keeps Pharrell living with us?
My song is just this piece. But man, everybody else's activity, like when you look at all them YouTube views or you look at like the spins or whatever, that's not me. Those are the people, and those are the program directors, people like yourself.
Yes, sir.
That make those brave and gallant decisions to say, you know what? I know this song sounds like Mighty Clouds of Joy with Curtis Mayfield, but you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot.
Right.
I'm thankful for the moment. The moment is a gift. That's why they call it the present. I asked myself one last time, and I said, how do you make a song about being so happy that even if you were a grumpy dude, you'd be relentlessly happy? I'm very thankful, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm
like,
thankful.
All things in the right time, and listen, I'll never forget the first time they told me that they played it here on the radio station.
Oh man.
What was the moment y'all became the Neptunes versus just like?
We were always the Neptunes, even as a group.
In school?
Yeah.
In school?
Yeah. We attended school, like a little summer program for the Summer of the Arts, and we wasn't really conforming to any of their rules.
What instruments were you guys playing back then when you started like figuring out that you could play together?
Well, Chad was always playing keys and all the other instruments until I learned like how to play bass lines. At that point, I was only doing like drums. They were only references. I know Shake Your Ass was a reference. I really wanted to get the Temptations, and they thought I was bugging. They were like, "Why would you do that?" And it's like, because those are the guys with the sound. So they were like, "No, we're just gonna use your vocal." And I was like, I think I was excited, but it was still weird for me because as an Aries in my brain, it's like I see things the way I feel like they're supposed to be. So I put up these walls and thought, nah, I don't, I'm not going to put no melody on anything. You know how things are. It's like, it's like, nah, we want one of them joints, so we want you on it. They don't realize it was a mistake.
Literally the first day of recording, I remember walking in and we were like, what are we gonna do? And you were like, hey, Chad was like, had an acoustic. We were like, listen to what? And Chad was just, and I was like, just that whole, and I was like, this just sounds like nothing I've heard. It reminds me of the feeling I get from certain things that I love. These two guys were the answer to everything that I wanted to do.
You could be in a rainforest and that record come on and you'd be like, wow, I love my life. You could be at the top of a mountain. You could be in beautiful blue water in the ocean. Like anywhere outside, any Nat Geo pictures just work well with that song. The funny thing is, like, we were such Tribe fans when I was working with Magoo and Tim and Larry Live. It's like Magoo kind of sounded like Tip and I kind of sounded like Fife. And Tip was my favorite, he's my favorite MC and producer, but I sounded like Fife, and I was so happy to be like anything that sounded anywhere near him. I sounded terrible. In my mind at that time, you couldn't tell me anything just because of what Tribe represented to me. Like that was the birth of my personal interest. What made you like fusing the harder sound with the beautiful chords, with your beautiful chords?
The thing that did it for me for a Tribe Called Quest was their music, their love for jazz. It shows that their appreciation for jazz. It was like, it's just a cool vibe.
You would start a groove and we would start mumbling melodies, and then we'd come up with something, and then it would get to where it was, and you would be like, Chad! And like Chad would walk in, it's like, we need a bridge, and Chad would be like, flee, 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 flee. And I would just look at Pharrell like, what?
I don't think that there's a lot of glory in when you win at a game playing it somebody else's way. There's not a lot of glory there. Now, there's also the sucker ass nigga to the left of you or to the right of you that fucking does fake the funk and wins, makes all the money. Yeah, but he's a dick face. He doesn't stand for anything. You gotta stand for what it is that you like a Kanye. He did it his way, and he don't give a fuck what nobody gotta say about him. Do what feels right for you. What do you think, Chad?
I think sometimes making music is not about
trying to find that new sound. It's just about expressing yourself, and it could be influenced by a lot of different things. Not necessarily go against the grain, but just try to do something that you think people haven't heard in a while. Because a lot of the new sound isn't necessarily a new sound. A lot of it's old sound brought back.
Yeah.
You know, it's like sometimes I hear some things that like, man, I haven't heard. What's the new jazz song? What's the new latest jazz song that's out? I haven't heard any jazz in a while. I don't know. Let's do something. You know what I mean? That's how the new sound naturally just comes out. That new sound will come from you and your experiences and what you like and what you research. You know, could be music your mom and dad listen to. Could be music that you heard overseas or something. All of that draws into yourself, becomes a part of you, and whatever you create making that music will just naturally come out. Don't even try to worry about breaking through and, you know, trying to come up with the next invention. Just be you.
Yep.
With your beautiful chords.